Hello everyone, we have Reid from Seattle, USA. So Reid, welcome to Data Platform Summit.
Thank you for having me.
So this is your first year.
It is.
Just tell us a bit about yourself.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so my name is Reid Havens. As mentioned, I am from Seattle, Washington. I'm a 2-year running Microsoft MVP, and I do a lot of work on the data platform with mostly Power BI, Power Apps and Flow, a lot of just development and training and consulting in general. And this year I've actually been doing quite a lot of conference tours and everything else, and really just enjoying both presenting and doing the pre-cons and kind of just the communities and interactions I've been getting with people.
Pretty cool. So how did you hear about Data Platform Summit and what brought you here?
Absolutely, yeah. So one of the previous years that I was at the Microsoft MVP Summit in Seattle, I met up with another MVP who's presented here, Peter Myers, and we got to talking about some things, had some ideas around some pre-con topics and everything, and decided to kind of tag team an entire 2-day Power BI pre-con where I taught one of them, more on the Power BI service and reporting side, and then he covered more of the Power BI data modeling and kind of advanced metrics side of it, which worked out really well during this conference.
So pretty cool. So this is your first trip to India?
It is, yes.
So how do you like the culture and food around here?
It's been great so far. People have been extremely friendly, very polite as far as just coming up and asking me questions. Food is something that I'm very familiar with, being from Redmond, with a large number of the Indian population working for Microsoft and others. There's a lot of really good restaurants that I basically just grew up eating. So I personally love a lot of savory foods, spicy foods especially, like hotter the better. And it's been really nice to kind of have food here that's just been really good, really authentic. That restaurant that you recommended, what style was that?
It was Rajdhani.
Yeah, and like that was a super fun experience. You just sit down, immediately they just come out, throw all the food in front of you, and it's just a smorgasbord. And I left very full and very satisfied from that.
Glad that you liked it. So how has been your experience so far? So you would have heard about Data Platform Summit before you came here. So what is your experience so far at the conference?
Absolutely, yeah. So as far as being a presenter and just watching the attendees, I'd say that it's above average with the amount of people who like ask questions, want to get to know you, just talk to you, see what advice you might have to give them. I've definitely been at places, and depending on the culture, they might be very excited about your topic, but they'll sit in the audience fairly quietly and not really ask many questions, and it's kind of hard to tell are they actually enjoying it, or are they just simply kind of spacing out? And here, no, constant questions were coming about the topics that I had, and just people seemed very excited and open to just wanting to talk to the speaker throughout it.
That's pretty impressive. So this has been a constant feedback from many speakers that the audience are very interactive and keep asking more questions and they come prepared. So what is the one thing that you would take away and would bring back you to this conference, and maybe that one thing that you share with the people who want to come and speak at Data Platform Summit?
Absolutely, yeah. So to the lines like what are the primary incentives or benefits to coming here, I would say the thing that we already discussed, the fact that people are very engaged and energetic about talking with the presenters during the talks. And I think you guys have done a really good job of both making the presenters feel welcome at the hotel and providing a lot of different avenues for people to engage with the attendees, whether or not it's the pre-cons, the presentations, the chalk talks, open talks, ask the experts, a lot of ways for us to not, just basically sit in the speaker room, but we have places to continue to engage in various avenues with the actual the attendees.
Cool, that's pretty impressive. Thanks, Reid, for all the support, and thanks for coming all the way and speaking at Data Platform Summit, and we hope you come back every year.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.